To erect a Zytec container for use, grasp the top of the sidewall and bring it to an upright position. Reach for the next sidewall, grasp the top of the wall, and firmly snap it upright until you hear it click. The auto locks automatically engage and hold the sidewalls in place. You may also latch the sidewall by squeezing and then releasing the auto lock clips when the wall is fully upright. Move to the far side of the container, grab the remaining sidewall, and repeat the same procedure. After erecting a container, always ensure that the auto lock clips are fully engaged. To collapse a Zytec container, squeeze the auto lock clips to disengage the sidewall. Push the sidewall into the container and allow it to drop inside. Repeat this same procedure for the opposing sidewall. Fold the other sidewalls into the container. Caution: to prevent damage to the container, always fold the sidewalls in sequence by following, when available, the molded-in numbers on the sidewalls. Access doors on Zytec containers are opened and closed in a similar fashion as the sidewalls. To open the access door, squeeze the auto lock clips, pull the door towards you, and hold it as it swings all the way flush with the side of the container. To close the access door, raise the door until the auto lock clips are securely latched. To open a bulk door, release the manual clips on the door by sliding them toward the center of the container. Then squeeze the auto lock clips and pull the bulk door outward. Lift the door up and secure it open with the slam latch clip. To close the bulk door, release the door from the slam latch and stow the latch away to avoid breakage. Lower the door in place, squeeze the auto lock clips until they're engaged, and close the manual clips. Make sure that both the auto lock clips and manual clips are engaged before moving the container. Caution: to prevent damage to the container, always ensure that the access or bulk doors are fully closed and locked prior to collapsing the sidewalls. To operate the removable panel, simply slide the manual clips toward the center of the container. Lift the panel up and then outward until free from the sidewall. To place the removable panel on the container, position the panel in the opening until the interlocks align and lower the panel in place. Slide the manual clips to latch the panel. Remember, these clips are different from the auto lock clips and must be manually engaged. Zytec containers can be stacked, erected, or collapsed to save valuable storage space. When stacking Zytec containers, always ensure that the forklift tines are set to the proper width and are completely through the fork entries to ensure safe lifting. Short forking can cause tipping and damage to the container. To stack Zytec containers, lift the container and position over the target. Slightly tilt the container and move it forward until contact is made with the target container. Slide the container to either side to permit it to drop into position. Then lower the container fully. Whether erected or collapsed, be sure to stack same side to same side. Containers can be stacked with or without lids using the same procedure. Note that Zytec containers of like footprint sizes can be stacked on each other. Caution: do not stack together Zytec containers with different footprint sizes. Damage to the containers or injury may occur. Zytec containers have a positive base-to-top interlock. Make sure the containers are properly locked before moving or leaving a stack of collapsed or erected containers. Please note that when moving containers, it is important that the forklift comes to a complete stop. Sliding containers off the fork tines while stacking can crack and break corners. Zytec containers are designed to cube out truck trailers and sea containers for optimal space usage. When loading containers, it is very important to drive the load into the truck or sea container. Don't push on the containers with the forklift, since this will damage the container. If part of the container is damaged through spearing or cracking, it is not necessary to discard the entire bin. Replacement parts can be ordered individually and are easily installed. Zytec containers are designed with the capability to stack one on top of another safely and securely, greatly reducing overall storage costs. Used with access doors, a wall of Zytec containers creates an effective storage and retrieval system. Zytec containers can also be stored with racking systems. When using a rack system, please ensure that the cross members are positioned to fully support the container. Zytec containers are easily cleaned with a steam cleaner or hose and soapy water. Powerful spraying will easily clean the nooks and crannies of the hinges. Using Zytec containers, fast, easy, and cost-effective. Zytec containers are as easy to repair as they are to use. The only tools needed are a flathead screwdriver, a rubber mallet, and a drill with a 1-inch Forstner bit. To remove an auto-lock clip, simply pry out the spring mechanism. Next, slide the clip into the open position, place a flathead screwdriver between the wall and the auto-lock clip, and gently pry on the front part of the clip to disengage the catch feet. To install a new auto-lock clip, slide the front portion of the clip into the slots until the feet catch. Slide the auto-lock clip into the closed position and reinsert the back edge of the spring into the clip pocket. Test to be sure that the auto-lock clip functions properly. To remove a manual clip, slide it to the open position. Next, place a flathead screwdriver between the wall and the manual clip and gently pry on the front part of the clip to disengage the catch feet. To install a new manual clip, position it properly and slide it into the clip pocket until it snaps in place. To remove a slam latch clip, simply use your fingers to squeeze the latch together and pry it out. To replace the latch, squeeze the new one together and reinsert it into position, making sure the triangle end points to the right. If the toggle hinge assembly has a plug, pry it out with a screwdriver before initiating the hinge replacement process. To remove the toggle hinge, place a 3/16" flathead screwdriver into the slot opposite the locking tab and press firmly into the slot. This will release the rear toggle hinge locking tab. Open the access door and repeat the same procedure by placing the flathead screwdriver into the slot opposite the locking tab and pressing firmly into the slot. Next, close the access door and slide the top hinge part to the right until the halves are free. Remove the two toggle hinge parts and destroy them. Toggle hinges should never be reused. Please note that all toggle hinge assemblies have two halves, and both parts are exactly the same. Place a new toggle hinge half into the empty toggle hinge pocket area with its smooth side facing outwards. Place the second hinge half over the first one with the ribbed surface facing outwards. Once both halves are in place, firmly press them together and slide the front half all the way to the left. A clicking noise will be heard, indicating that the toggle hinge is now safely locked. You may use a screwdriver to help pry the hinge into position. If available, insert a plug on the lower right corner of the hinge assembly. If the plug is not available, you can ensure that the toggle hinge has been correctly installed through a simple inspection procedure. Check if the left edges of both toggle hinges are flush to each other. Ensure that the T-ribs are to the right. Then firmly push the top half of the hinge to the right with your hands. If the hinge pops open, replace the hinge assembly. Finally, open and close the access doors to verify that the toggle hinges are functioning properly. Please note that on Zytec 3230 containers, the toggle hinges are positioned upside down. Zytec containers are designed to make material handling, storage, and distribution easier and efficient. For more information on the Zytec container line or any of the many Arca products, please contact us at 9314 47th Avenue Southwest, Tacoma, Washington 98499. Call us toll-free 1-800-423-3221. Fax us at 253-588-5539. Email us info@us.arcasys.com or visit our website